What have the various living situations you had being here? What were they like?
Let's see, I had a tent in the park very briefly because that's fucking terrible.
Yeah.
And then the only shelter that I've stayed at is this overlook shelter that I'm in right now, which, despite calling it the concentration camp, because it's hard not to, because like it looks like a concentration camp, it is safe and nice and like very quiet at night, and I'm really getting good sleep. I'm bipolar. Like, I'm not just here because like, oh, happens, like I have serious mental illnesses that I should have dealt with better. So when a series of unfortunate events happens, it also is like me having a manic episode and being like, I'm gonna run away from my life. And go on vacation and then have something happen where I'm like, oh, now I've like made an error and here I am.
What did you want to be when you grew up, when you were a kid?
An actress, an MFA in playwriting.
Wow.
Like I pursued the thing that I wanted to do, and then the pandemic happened, and I got laid off. But I got unemployment, was tooling around doing stuff. And I'm, in theory, writing a novel. And I might return to Hollywood with a pilot called The Overlooked about living in a fucking shelter.
I feel so far behind people who moved out of their parents' houses younger than I did. Like, I moved out when I was 19, but I don't feel like I ever did because my mom came and lived with me, like, pretty immediately after. Yeah, she has lived with me for about a year and a half. And it's been really rough the whole time because she is an active alcoholic as well, and it's really bad. So I invited her to live with me because otherwise she was gonna continue living in her car.
I'm sorry that you're dealing with that. That's really hard.
And welcome to my hovel where where I create in this chaos. And it is almost fitting because I think life is a matter of chaos and coincidence. A large segment of what I'm writing about is based on luck. I think everyone, gets dealt a hand at birth, and that is the beginning of their luck or poor luck. And how they overcome that luck, or if it's bad luck, or how they are encouraged, makes a huge difference in whether or not I think you wind up in a tent in the benchlands in Santa Cruz, or have a life that isn't kind of dictated by others. And that's kind of where so much of this comes from. Okay, opposite sides of the stage for your guys' entrance. Okay, great. And roll 'em.